It's Game 6 of the NBA Finals in Boston, Massachusetts.
Correct.
And then in between, Chris, you were saying as well that there's a Red Sox game going on today.
There's an afternoon Red Sox game.
So you've got championship golf going on in Brookline, Massachusetts. You've got NBA Finals going on at night. And right in between, you can see a team attempt to go 6 games above 500 on their season. If you want to see top-notch quality sports, you should be in Boston, Massachusetts today.
You mean a team try to win its 12th out of 14 games?
Yeah, terrific.
Is that good?
Absolutely.
Good.
Unfortunately for them, during that stretch, they've gained 0 games in the standings. In fact, they've lost a game.
Well, your team is good.
That's because there's a team atop the American League East that is on this day.
On this day.
Actually, we could say on the day before, June 15th, 30 games above 500. So 46-16 to beat the Rays, who the Yankees have had a dreadful time beating in recent years, to knock the Rays 11 games behind the Yankees in first place by June 15th. Insane. We call that a chef's kiss. A chef's kiss. So I did what any person who's a fan of a team that's having a generationally amazing start to their season, go to the Twitter account. And I throw out there the Yankees are now 30 games above 500 on June 15th. That's it. That's all I put out there. I'm not like they're going to win the World Series. They're the greatest thing ever. It is amazing.
What you've been doing on this show.
It's been amazing because I'll tell you what, it's so rare to see 30 games above 500 by 15 days into June, 46 wins out of your first 62 games. It's insane. You don't see it so often. But what you see often are bitter, lonely people that choose that moment in time of your
biting words.
Bitter, lonely people.
I'm not bitter and lonely. I have a wonderful family that I love. I have tons and tons of friends.
Tweeting that back out at you. Put it up on the screen. I'll be sure to make you a T-shirt of this tweet when you're eliminated from the postseason, says Chris Brockman.
I'm getting you a gift.
And I responded by calling him
bitter,
Bindler-Lodi people rip on things with which they're not familiar. And I included just how rare this start is.
The last time you won was
the Yankees are just the 6th team since baseball. By the way, when things in the NFL, leave this on the screen for a second, Mike. When things happen in the NFL that are really rare, you always hear the words "since the merger," right? Since the merger. This is since baseball integrated in 1947. The Yankees are just the 6th team to win 46 of their first 62 games. And I look on the screen, I don't see any Red Sox team having done it before. So I understand you're not familiar with it, Chris, so you don't know how to react to it when it happens. The Yankees have now done it for a 3rd time in their history. But you know what? The Yankees haven't done very well lately. Red Sox fans will only want to talk about history when it's recent. We don't want to talk about curses and how long it took to break the curse. We only start history when you argue with a Red Sox fan since 2004. Recent history has been
about curses when they're done, when they're over.
Exactly.
The last time you guys won, you had 1 kid.
I'm very well aware of that, Chris.
I don't think you are because you just keep writing checks.
No, I'm not. I'm putting out there how incredible this start has been. That's all I was doing.
But that's not what you're doing. Like, that's not what you're doing.
What do you mean? I just put out.
That's not what you're doing.
I just put out.
Just be honest.
Last night.
Just be honest.
That the Yankees are 30. Think about it. You're 30 games above 500.
That means pretty amazing.
Is the parade tomorrow?
No,
or
I'm not saying there's a parade.
When's the parade?
All I'm saying is the only teams on that list since integrated baseball to have done this, to have not eventually won the World Series.
Yeah, because I don't care pre-integration.
The 2001 Seattle Mariners. They lost to the Yankees that year.
I'm excited for the parade.
The Yankees are the team that eliminated them from that. And you know, let's just go back to 1930. 6 other teams since 1930 have won 46 of their first 62. And all but one of those won the World Series, and that's the 2001 Seattle Mariners. We could include the 55 Brooklyn Dodgers. We could include, the 39 Yankees. The Yankees have now done it 4 times. But let's not talk about that history. Let's only talk about the recent history in which the Yankees have struggled and the Red Sox have done well. Let's forget about all those times beforehand.
Hey, can we apply that argument you just made to football?
To the Cowboys?
Yeah, please, because it's the same thing.
No, that's why Yankees fans are rightfully compared to
Okay, I just want
Dallas
to make
Cowboy
sure,
fans.
because when I use that, I don't want you to crap on it later.
No, but we can use that because the Yankees, since the Cowboys last won it all,
I'm just saying,
have won multiple World Series. As a matter of fact, back-to-back World Series.
I mean, that's not the point, though.
Including the 98 Yankees
That's not the point. It's not
who
the
are
point.
on this list of
I'm just
teams
saying,
that
you
I
can't-
keep mentioning.
You can't, say it works for this argument.
So
and
we
then
can
not
actually
allow me.
use your point of demarcation that the Cowboys fans have had thrown in your direction to the point where generationally talented, it appears, stars of the game today, Kyler Murray, doesn't recall a time when the Cowboys were good.
I ain't worried about him.
Hey, man, congrats on the title this year.
I'm not saying they're going to win the title. I'm just saying history shows.
But you have been
and
saying
I
that
just
for
tweet
weeks.
this out, and I got to look at the bile coming from your direction. All Red Sox fans, again,
But to call me bitter and lonely is so mean.
Well, you are when it comes to sports.
I'm not.
You're angry
Says the
today.
guy. I said, "Were you going to watch Game 6 tonight?" He said, "In a room in the dark."
Yeah, you did say that.
By himself. What did he say before?
But you just said that you want your lovely family to enjoy
I'm
the
not
game
bitter
with
and
you.
lonely, but I'm going to watch Game 6 by myself in the
I
dark.
can't be around people tonight. What are you, crazy?
Yeah, that is true. People, I get it.
Is Sarah inviting grade school friends over for
God,
you to
I
meet
hope,
them the
I hope
first time?
not.
By the way, did you get any kickback from that?
Oh, boy.
No.
Oh, okay.
Game 6 is tonight.
Let's go.
After the Red Sox try to go 6 games above 500. That'll be great.
Man.
Warrior versus Celtic.
I hate you.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
No, I just hate your kind.
My kind. The ones who root for franchises who are currently 46-16.
I mean, it's impressive. It's impressive.
Incredible.
It's impressive.
And the most impressive thing of all,
It's impressive.
again, New York City.
So frustrating.
Where everybody eats their, figuratively, young. Everybody does that. Who cares that you went 3 for 4 yesterday? You suck because you went 0 for 4 tonight. That's the mentality. Boo. Boo. And we'll let you know how we feel about you. And we chew people up and spit them out.
Spit them out.
In New York sports world. And Boston fans and Philly fans can all relate to it because it's very similar in the northeastern part of this country.
East Coast.
And when somebody says, I'm not going to sign long-term with this franchise right now because the amount of money that is insane for anybody else that roots for the team, the blue-collar fans who root for the team and white-collar fans who root for the team, all y'all, I'm not going to take that money because I think I'm worth more. And I'm going to bet on myself. Those people usually are the ones who get chewed up and spat out the most. And Aaron Judge has taken that and is having one of the best seasons we've seen anybody have under those circumstances. And he is the MVP, unquestioned MVP. Unquestioned. I don't care. Nobody else who's doing this sort of stuff. You know, Yordan Alvarez.
No, I'm
terrific.
I'm just kidding.
He's doing
Judge is
great.
amazing. He's amazing.
But this is New York City, and this team is 46-16, and he has 25 home runs. He hit a home run in the first inning again last night.
He's on a pace for 65.
Against the Rays ace. Like, that's MVP stuff.
1,100 OPS right now.
At home, they call me Big Al, and I hit dingers.
That's right.
And it's not
He's
like he's
doing
hitting.
it.
It's not like he's hitting 240 either. He's hitting 313.
He's incredible.
Yeah, he's
Just
awesome.
whenever it's like, okay, let's see what you got, Aaron. Let's see what you got. Yankees aren't going to give you that long-term contract because you're like damn near 30 years old. He's like the Brandon Whedon of the Yankees, right? Everybody thinks he's young, but he's really old.
He's got 25 home runs, but only 49 RBIs.
Okay, nice nitpicking.
I'm just saying.